Just waiting for y'all to come in. If you're just watching this video and you missed the live stream, and if you see that it is longer than it should be, that's because I am spending time with my supporters. I actually like talking to you guys. So if you have a problem with it being long, and if you watched the story already, then you can just turn off the video. But anyways, patreon.com/JOA, waiting for y'all to come in. I appreciate your support on Patreon as well. And a lot of you guys don't like me saying Patreon, but hey, your boy got to pay their bills, some YouTube bills, and stuff like that. So if you don't like it, just like Wendy Williams say, get your own talk show and you could do what you want. So get your own Patreon or get your own YouTube channel, and then you could do and set your own rules that you want. I'm pasting it in the chat, patreon.com/JOA. Let me know that you hear me, because I'm not going to talk and then y'all going to keep saying that y'all don't hear me. I am sorry that this video is coming out late. Well, I didn't do a video because it's late. I'm sorry. I apologize. So I decided to come on live with you guys. So let me know. Let me know that you hear me in the comments below so I can get started, because I'm tired of this white privileged chick can say anything that she wants and really don't really suffer anything from it. It's just crazy. She's literally the most privileged white person I ever seen in my life, and I think that uh she needs to be held accountable for the things that she say, and I'm just tired of it. I'm literally tired of it. And I already covered this, but it's gotten to the point where John Oliver covered it, and with him covering it, with him having a talk show, it ended up being viral. Until this day, she's still trending on Twitter after 2 days. Hey, Miss Sharon, how are you? Hey, Teapot, how are you guys doing today? Please thumbs up the video. So, I'm sorry, I know it's late. So apparently, this chick, Meghan McCain, has apologized for her anti-Asian comment that she did a while back, right? Hey, Gabriel, that she did a while back. And so I don't accept her apology. And to me, her apology is not enough. Okay. I covered this on my channel already, and you guys saw the video when Meghan McCain defended Donald Trump, calling the COVID situation and naming it like the China or Wuhan or whatever. And her defense towards that was that it's just verbiage. Like, it's just verbiage. Why do people take a tone to verbiage rather than people that are actually passing away? Well, you dumb HOE. Verbiage does matter in this case, because people are literally almost losing their lives from the verbiage that your past president used against the Asian community. I mean, the hate crime towards Asian communities at its all-time high right now. And so there needs to be something done. Saying apology on Twitter is not enough. That's entirely two different mediums. You said that shit on TV, on national television, where the view gets millions of views every single day, and then your apology is on Twitter. That doesn't cut that's not an apology. Number one. Number two, that doesn't cut it. It's two different things. You have 800,000 followers. Literally, all 800,000 followers don't see it unless you pay for it to get in line with the algorithm. And your apology on Twitter is not acceptable because you said it on national television in front of millions of people. And so you need to express and talk about that on television. You started it on TV. You have to end it on TV. I think The View needs to do something about this chick. And it has nothing to do with her being John McCain's daughter. It has nothing to do with her being a conservative. It has nothing to do with her being a Republican, okay? Saying I am sorry on Twitter for saying her rhetoric from last year it's not going to cut it. Like, something needs to happen. Like, she needs to, I don't know. I don't believe in people being fired, but I think this chick needs to go. I don't know. It's just like a slap on the wrist isn't really enough. And I'm sure she's been talked and pulled behind the scenes about her rhetoric towards Dr. Fauci, about her saying that she doesn't trust Dr. Fauci and stuff like that. But this situation, in my opinion, is different because you are a white woman, number one, and so you are you are commentating on a situation that you will never understand in your life because you are a white woman, number two. And so for her to just simply apologize on Twitter saying that she is sorry and she's only apologizing because she got called out is not, it's not acceptable. It's I think that this needs to be addressed on television because she addressed it on television a year ago defending her president, her Donald Trump. And so I just think it's crazy and something needs to be done, and it pisses me off that she just gets away with anything. You know what? I got fired from a job just because this was the end of 2019 going into 2020. I got fired from a job simply because this chick that I worked with, her cousin was my former boss, and then he left. He went to another industry and he left. And so her former boss apparently didn't like me. It's whatever. I don't care. It has nothing to do with my work ethic. He just, I don't know. He just didn't like anyone. Those one of those people that basically are full of shit and thinks that their shit don't stink. That was him. Okay, so he ended up leaving, but she remained at the job. And so I simply got fired from a job because I simply said I'm tired of your white privilege. And the way they took it as was that I said I'm tired of her being white. You see what I mean? So if that doesn't really say anything to you about how powerful the look is, just simply being white, then I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say. Like, that's just crazy. So something needs to be done for this chick. And saying that your apology on Twitter, that doesn't cut it. Okay, like, it's I'm just tired of people just really getting a slap on the wrist and really not really going through the repercussions. And that Twitter post that I had that's pinned on my Twitter and on my community page, when I went to this little restaurant at the mall and then I asked for my refund, and I only videoed like half of the situation because I took my phone out once she got smart with me. And although the video made me look bad, that little situation was used against me when I got called from corporate. Like, so this white girl that simply got mad because I wanted my refund is only going to be educated on how to talk to a customer and educated on that she needs to take off her gloves, wash her hands, and put on a new glove if she touches her body. So the whole situation with Cheryl Underwood with the talk, the reason why Cheryl Underwood was in a calm manner while this Red Velvet woman, Sharon Osbourne, was just pointing fingers and saying, educate me. How is Piers Morgan a racist? Cheryl Underwood had to be that way because had she been angry, had she stepped low and used curse words like I did to the woman at the mall, then the media would have spun this story totally different. Sharon Osbourne probably would have still been on the show to talk. And so there's unfortunately that African Americans and people of color have to position themselves when they are in a situation of conflict, because there is a stereotype amongst people of color and black people that we are angry, we are aggressive, that just simply putting our finger up or simply just talking a certain way or whatever, we're seen as loud. So unfortunately, in this climate, however, not in this climate, since the birth of this planet, there's a way where we had to where we can't really outburst or we can't really just express our feelings. We're told that we have to hide our emotions and our feelings and deal with everything. Professor said that she had to be the person of leadership and be the representation for her brothers and sisters that are not only in the media industry but are also in other industries, because this goes on all over, medical, whatever, working at a McDonald's or working as a CEO. Doesn't matter what industry it is. The only thing that matters is the color of your skin. That's it, unfortunately. So she said she had to be a representation of that. So had Cheryl Underwood been the stereotypical black woman, the story would have been totally different. Sharon Osbourne won't be going through what she's going through now, and she would have her safe job. Playing victim would work like she's doing now, and Cheryl Underwood would have probably got fired. So I'm just tired of people literally getting away with shit just because they are white. Just like the person that really KO'd all them Asian people is really just getting a slap on the wrist, kind of like a Dylan Roof taken to a steakhouse, buy him a steak. Like let's get him something, and he's still live. The only thing that I learned because I visited a very popular penitentiary here as a field trip is that when people are going through the death penalty, they are now offered to see their family, and they're also offered a meal. But as far as I'm concerned, Dylan Roof is alive. He's not. He didn't get the death penalty, and so I'm just tired of this white privilege nutcase that society deems on white people, and really the reflection of the outcome of a situation on a black person is never really expressed in 100% way just because you are black or because you are a person of color. So I'm just tired. Like, no, she apologized, but on Twitter, but her verbiage was seen by millions of people. So she needs to take her apology if she really means it on television. And the only reason why she apologized was because she got called on it by a host, a talk show host. Okay, because I talked about it before the talk show host talked about it, but his platform is in front of millions of people. So she got called on, her dumbass got called out on it, and now she's gonna apologize. And so, like, I'm just tired of white people in general. Sarah Haynes is no different. Okay, Sarah Haynes is also the same shit. She's also the piece of shit as well. And I don't care if she tries to express herself nicely on The View and so on and so forth. Because Barry Wise, who is Meghan McCain's friend, victimhood number two, they're like best friends or whatever. Barry Wise is a person that used to work for the New York Times, right? And so her whole career is being victim, is playing victim in college, trying to get a Palestinian professor fired, playing victim at the New York Times, saying she's being bullied and she's being facing discrimination as a Jewish person. That's all propaganda BS. I'm not saying anti-Semitism doesn't exist. I'm just going by the record of this girl's career and what she tries to do to play victim. And now, instead of writing for New York Times, she's writing on some damn low-grade Substack article and begging for monthly memberships, kind of like a Patreon thing. And she's writing. So how you go from the New York Times to this whole little Substack little article newsletter thing? And so she needs a job. So I simply quote tweeted her tweet, and I tagged Sarah Haynes' husband because he likes her. He's Jewish as well, and I wrote, "I can't stand this chick." I'm not surprised that Sarah Haynes' husband, Mike, whatever the hell his name is, supports her. And then Sarah Haynes just sent out this tweet responding that she's full of, Barry Wise is full of intellect, full of smart, she's independent thinker, yada, 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 yada. No, the only thing that she is good at is playing victim. That's it. That's the only thing she's good at, which is really a reflection of her career because she has no career because karma exists. The only reason why Meghan McCain has a career is because her father is John McCain, and her father is also the start of nepotism because her father's Meghan McCain's grandfather really was the reason why John McCain got to where he got to. John McCain graduated last of his class. He entered the Navy and was deemed as this great person because I don't know, he was captured for 5 years, but literally he's no different than a white Supra because he didn't want the MLK holiday to be a holiday. And I know he retract that, but still, I don't believe it. He cheated on his wife, and he got with Mistress Cindy McCain, and it created a product of that mistress that's on The View at the moment. So I just think she needs to be held responsible. I think there needs to be a change in people of power that they should not be seen as just because. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got reconnected and I'm aggravating because somebody's literally trying to call me while I'm doing a stream and it's not good. But yeah, so there needs to be a movement where people in power who do things wrong should be treated in such a way that doesn't really dictate the consequences shouldn't dictate their position. So a Cuomo should be treated as someone like me, like an average human being should be treated. No matter what your position is, just because somebody's a star or somebody's in the public eye, and they hold a very high profile position, and they do something wrong. They shouldn't get a slap on the wrist, because had that person be like a regular person working at a McDonald's, they would be treated differently. You see what I mean? So unfortunately, money is the source of evil, and money unfortunately gets you to, um, I don't know, you get away with certain things, because I'm literally surprised if this girl is still on The View. I think her mother, maybe Mistress Cindy McCain, is probably giving The View some money behind the scenes, because there ain't no way she could say the things that she say on television, still keep a job. Like ain't that crazy? So I think it's crazy. And now with Sharon Osbourne, there's no way Sharon Osbourne can come back to the talk. There's no way. There's no like rebranding, or there's no can y'all still hear me? I'm sorry. I had a call on here, and it's pissed me off, because I'm doing this, and then somebody called me, and then that call made a lot of people leave. So if y'all can hear me, can y'all tell me in the comments below? Y'all can still hear me? Um, it's a tool, but money may not buy happiness, but you can get away with a lot of things when you have money. You know what I mean? So, see, I'm pissed off right now. I really just want to curse, because this person's aggravating me. You're not gonna call my phone while I'm doing a live, and then like that causes this to be disconnected, and stuff like that. So yeah, so like Sharon Osbourne, there's no way that she's going to come back to the talk, and so like you're basically fired, or like you just like gotta quit. But she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to quit, or get or unless she gets some type of compensation. And there's reports out there that she wants to to be bought out, tens of millions of dollars, because she's still under contract. I'm assuming her contract doesn't end, and so she wants to get money out of that. So I don't know. Unfortunately, these people who are loud and who talk too much, kind of like me, or who says forward stuff like the Meghan McCain, or I'm sorry, unfortunately, people who are loud, and who say things that are very direct and forward, like a Meghan McCain or a Sharon Osbourne. These people are the reason why the show the show does well. You see what I mean? Like, of course, there's a portfolio now that says that Meghan McCain is not needed, and the show ratings were still really doing well. But with Sharon Osbourne, the talk has a lack of ratings for a number of years, ever since Caucasian Julie Shin left the show because of her pervert husband. So, hey, I'm just saying. So, I mean, it is what it is, and she wants millions of dollars to be axed from the show, because I guess contractually she is still signed. Um, Giovanni says basically black privilege is when you can, I guess he's saying, you can get away with certain things, like how people keep saying blacks aren't capable of being the, the R word, racist, or how they won't be ridiculed if they KILL'd a white person. Um, yeah, so I hate that notion when people say that if the N word should be not said by other people, then black people should take it out of their music, or they should just stop saying it at all. Like I personally think the people that say that really have hidden racial like uh undertones, or they personally are prejudiced or racist, because like, why does it bother you if a black person tells another black person, they call their name and they say the n-word by calling their name? Why does that bother you? Like, I just don't understand. Like, that term right there is not a term that a person that's not black should use. Like, I personally don't care. Like, if they don't want me to say it, I'm not gonna say it. You know what I mean? Because it has meaning to it. You see? So, and it's not just in the black culture. Like, there's cultures where, like in my culture, there's things that we say, that words that we say that aren't really acceptable outside of my culture. So, it's like who gives a damn? And if it's a problem for somebody to get offended that aren't black because they're told they shouldn't use the N-word, but yet African Americans use it, then there's really a hidden agenda that you need to get fixed yourself. That's what I feel. Um, that's what I think. Who isn't on CBS? Meghan McCain, dumbass, is on ABC. Red Velvet, Sharon Osbourne is on CBS. Um, so I mean, I just personally think if they want to put in the music, I don't, whatever, put in the music. I don't care. It's whatever. You know what I mean? And I personally cringe when I see a white person say that word, even if it's not the ER at the end, it's the A. I cringe. I think I don't know. I just think it shouldn't be said if you're not black, and I'm not black, so it's not like I'm talking out of my ass, you know. Um, yes, Sharon Osbourne is in CBS. Daryl said the same thing. She's and Meghan McCain. I didn't say the network names and stuff. So and then they have this chick. Her name's Nichelle Turner, and I didn't know who she was, to be honest with you. I don't know who this woman is. I just know now that based on the New York Times that she's the first black woman to anchor a show on CBS. And so apparently she's friends with Steve Harvey, and apparently she used to go on the she's been on the Steve Harvey show when Steve Harvey had his show. And so the day before yesterday, I did a video about this yesterday. I said congratulations, I guess. I put a question mark, and then I wrote don't think it's damage control, and then she felt some type of way because the damage control part, and of course the congratulations, I guess. I think CBS is doing damage control because you got hired last Thursday after the fact that this whole spiral spin was with the talk. Sharon Osbourne has a portfolio of racism. And Holly Robinson Pete was let go because they saw her as a stereotypical black woman. They called her ghetto, and literally Holly Robinson Pete is nothing about her is ghetto at all. I mean, I don't, I guess they just think all black people are ghetto. So so yeah, I personally think she got hired for damage control. Now, am I saying does that take away her capabilities and take away her hard work? No, I'm not saying that she's incapable of hosting a show with Uncle Tom, Kevin Frazier, because she's hosting the show with Kevin Frazier. I'm saying they're doing a damage control. And what Amanda Seales said to Kevin Frazier was right because Kevin Frazier wanted a kumbaya moment. The person that's going to be co-hosting with Nichelle Turner. Okay, you see how damage control comes all in. You see how the full circle happens. Kevin Frazier wanted and he deleted that Instagram post because he knew he was wrong. He wanted a kumbaya moment. He wanted Cheryl Underwood. He had tagged Amanda Seales because Amanda Seales, she speaks on, black relations and stuff. Cheryl Underwood, he tagged her and some other people saying that Sharon Osbourne is ready to like have a talk, like so she can be educated. This Red Velvet, Sharon Osbourne, is like almost 70 years old. Okay, why is it always a black person's job to educate somebody on racism or educate somebody on things that really um under subdues a black person to climb up the ladder in career, to get something in real estate, to get a loan from a bank? Why does somebody have to educate a white person about a situation that really is the obstacle of a person of color or African American to get to where they need to go? Does that make sense? Like, why do they need to educate a white person about racism? And this has been going on for hundreds of years. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I I, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Now, had she did what she did on CBS, I would have said they should not fire her. But this woman, Sharon Osbourne, has a portfolio. She has a portfolio of racial situations with people. Okay, I personally don't believe people should be out of a job. Although I tried it with that Philly cheesesteak, but it didn't work. I usually feel that way. But with the Sharon Osbourne situation, I personally feel like there's no way she can't come back. She can't come back. I think the producer that was involved also should something should happen. They should get fired. A lot of people saying that CBS, like the network, the executives, they set up Sharon Osbourne. Like they put her in that position so she can leave because Meghan Markle and Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, their interview was under CBS. Piers Morgan, of course, said what he said about Meghan Markle's interview on CBS. Sharon Osbourne sent out a tweet defending Piers Morgan about the interview from CBS. So some people are saying that CBS wanted Sharon Osbourne to go, and they knew by doing this would get her fired. I personally don't think that's that situation there is totally correct because Sharon Osbourne had control. She had control with how her commentary and how her reaction of being put on the spot on national television, uh, she had that control and how to represent herself. Instead, she took her true self route and she got all defensive about being called out or about being questioned about defending Piers Morgan. All the woman had to simply say is, "Look, I knew Piers Morgan for several years. We worked on America's Got Talent. We worked on other projects. He's also a personal friend. I personally feel that he is not a racist man. I have never heard him say X, Y, and Z." That's all she could have said. Instead, she just was pointing fingers. She was like, she was doing this, she was doing that, she was getting defensive. She was being called out on her true self. She was being exposed. So, in a way, if you also want to say that, then you can also maybe infer or hypothesize that CBS knew she was a racist, right? Because Holly Robinson Pete left because she was too ghetto. So I mean, it's not just a host; it's also these damn networks that literally want to talk about pro-black and pro people of color, do stories out there, but yet they want to censor you or do something. I mean, just ask Sunny Hostin, ask her from ABC. They didn't want Sunny Hostin to talk about Barbara Fredita. You see what I mean? The woman that called Sunny Hostin low rent because she's biracial. So I mean, it's not just the host; it's these damn networks. And so the reason why I told Nichelle Turner that it's damage control because it starts from the top. If you want to be pro-black, if you want to be inclusive to all races, it starts from the top. We need to get rid of the person on the top. We need to get rid of the bald-headed white man with the suit that has racial prejudice and his tendencies, and we need to diversify people from the top. And then we start from the bottom. The top, the hosts, everything, the staff, all of that. You see? So, and it's funny because when I included that clip of Amanda Seales basically reading Kevin Frazier for filth, at the end of the clip, Amanda Seales said she needs her own talk show. She was on the talk show, right? She was on The Real, right? It starts from the top, and The Real did the same BS to Amanda Seales. So, it just this industries, it don't matter, media, everything is a whole bunch of BS. And so I think that there needs to be change. I'm gonna read your comments. Maria Ariola, she repeats Republican talking points, and many of them are anti-people of color. Yeah, she repeats her husband talking points. Lin says Meghan needs to go. The ratings are down because her crazy self is there. Devin, if someone of different color, they get fired. Exactly. She reminds me of that horror movie of the elite hunting people. She doesn't blend well with the rest of the panel. Meghan needs to go. Anna Navarro needs to replace her. She's always getting called out. I'm trying to read y'all comments if anyone has interesting to what they wrote. I hear you. Restart. I'm not restart. What you want me to restart on? Look, and I'm still getting a call. Like I just don't understand the aggravation of being alone, being by yourself, paying your own rent, and you get interrupted by somebody. And it's just aggravating. Like, and it's not like I can call and be like, "Hey, I'm doing something. I'm doing a live," because I don't have a lot of shit, to a lot of technology at the moment to do all of that. So, so so yeah, so she needs to come on the View on air, and she needs to apologize. Like she needs to to do the same thing she did a year ago, and she needs to apologize and say, "Hey, I was wrong." Um, so what do you guys think? Do y'all agree or disagree? I think she needs. I don't watch the talk, and I'm watching the View less and less. That's the people that speaks for us minorities don't really care for us when we learn. No, like they don't. Like I'm just this. I don't know. Like I just don't like. I don't know, y'all. I'm just angry because I don't know. It's just they got people out of jobs and out of money and stuff, and here they go with this white privileged woman on television, spewing hatred. And it's not the first time. It's not going to be the last. So I'd appreciate if y'all can go on patreon.com/JOAJOA and sign up. That would really mean a lot to me. Why does she need to apologize if she's not sorry? But she wrote that on Twitter that she's sorry. But you got to understand, Twitter, she only has so many followers on Twitter. She said this on national television. She said this on a huge platform, on a big network. Twitter is highly small than highly small to send out an apology versus going on television and saying it on TV. Like she needs to be called out on it. She needs to be called out on it. And I'm gonna drop the link again. I appreciate it. She needs to be called out on it, and something needs to happen because I don't. I just get tired. Like I personally get tired. Like it's like it's so easy to be white. Like it is, and a lot of people says there's no a lot of people say I appreciate it, Chasma. A lot of people say there's no there's no such thing as white privilege. I work just as hard as everybody else to get where you go. It's not about hard work. It's about working extra hard for being a person of color. Like that's what it's about. For example, I don't know if y'all watched Bethany Frankel when she had her own talk show, or if y'all saw that clip of Omarosa going on the show. You guys can have your own opinions on Omarosa, as I do as well. But one thing she did say is Bethany Frankel has the permission or has the skill set. She can be mediocre in her skill set and still get a talk show. And someone that's black got to work twice as hard, if not more, to get a talk show. And she wasn't wrong there. She was right. Omarosa was correct. And of course, she said, I would like to see this talk show be on air after a year, and it wasn't on air after a year. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, they have to work twice as hard to go half as far. I agree. I agree because before 9 months ago, I was working at a job. Um, I got hurt on that job. Somebody pressure washed my hand. They were literally this close. Still going through situations with that. Getting therapy soon on it. Sharon, you know what I'm talking about. And so, the person didn't get fired. Mind you, this person was under the influence because you don't just pressure wash somebody's hand on accident. There's something got to be wrong. Okay, so he didn't even get fired. He went to a different store just to help, and then they saw it on camera that he was stealing money and that he was going to the restroom every like 10 minutes or so. God knows doing what kind of drug, and he didn't get fired. I mean, he didn't get fired until he got caught on that camera. This was probably got fired like a year later after my situation, and so like um that's just him because he's white. Had it been a black person or had it been somebody else of color, then yeah, he would have got fired. Yes, you do, Miss Banks. So I'm still going through that shit till this day. Like, and a normal person would have sued. Had it happen again, yes, because it's like you need an attorney, not just for money, so they can take care of your shit and you don't have to worry about, going back and forth with people. So like I know I could, but I didn't. God blessed me in another way. So this happened on Father's Day of 2019, and here we are on March 23rd, 2021, and I'm still dealing with. Um, thank God it only lasted like maybe a second or two on my hand. It didn't. it didn't last all the way, but had it been close to my hand, had he still had his hand on the trigger as it was sprouting, then my hand would have probably been in a worse situation than it is now. You see what I mean? I lost some skin, but I mean, thank God it wasn't to the situation where um, it could have been worse. Uh, so um, so yeah, I mean, I'm not paying for my. I got my workers' comp. I'm not paying for the doctor visits and stuff like that. But it's not so often that somebody goes into the emergency room or to the hospital and said, "Hey, I got pressure washed. My hand got pressure washed." You know, pressure washer cases are very rare. You see, so I'm also going through with somebody capable of knowing how to deal with the situation on my hand. I mean, it's not, and I get a little like tension here and there, but um, it is what it is. There are statutes of limitations. It's been over a year. I've tried. Towards the end of it, I've tried because I got tired of it. But like it's good. Like I'm fine. I'll be all right. God has blessed me in other ways. Um, Here's the Patreon link. So so yeah, he didn't get fired. And then like I said, I got fired from a job because me and this chick got into it. And then they thought I said white self. No, I said I'm tired of her white privilege and stuff. And then they took it as I said her race, and no. And then I got fired. So there are so many times I could have sued an employer that I didn't sue them. Because that's just not how I am. But down the road now, if I do get in this situation, I know the first thing to do, because I don't play now, is to get a lawyer. Hey Anna, is to get a lawyer. So, um, oh yeah, it can more than mess you up. I've read some stories that scared the hell out of me. Some people got to get amputated and everything. Luckily, it was just like it was that close. Like a pressure washer could do so much to a car. Imagine what it can do to your hand. You know what I mean? So the hand is very sensitive. So I mean, um, yeah, yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. And I do get on and off like tension like right now, but I mean it's like I mean it didn't even hurt. It's just the effect of it, you see? What did I miss? You missed 38 minutes of talking. Um so Cheryl Underwood is coming out and she's basically saying that like God has put her in this position with Sharon Osbourne and I think that ruined their friendship. Nerve damage. Uh Yeah, I mean, I got an MRI and everything. I mean, I also sue the person that injured you. That boy don't got money. um, uh, he doesn't have money. Nah, this was in 2019, Father's Day, June of 2019. Um, she said, "I thought you were white." The camera color is not off. I think you're crazy. uh, she says, "I'm confused here. Maybe the camera color is off, but I thought you were white. What are you talking about? My skin color is the same, has always been this way." Well, I'm using my phone, so maybe the quality is a little bit better than the webcam, but that's hilarious. Um, yeah, but Piers Morgan is good. Is good. No, I'm sorry. Piers Morgan is no, and Piers Morgan is good. Like he's gonna come back. Trust. See, my hand is normal. You see, y'all is normal. I mean, I did lose skin, but I got a mark from it. But I did lose skin. But it does like it feels a little like tension in the middle of my palm and on my wrist. But other than that, it's all good in the hood. But Piers Morgan is going to get a job. He has a book out, and it's like number one on Amazon. So clearly, he has supporters, and he didn't lose supporters. And I'm not white. I'm Middle Eastern. Okay, like I don't know where. If I was white, I wouldn't be talking about the things I'm talking about now. You know, Piers and Sharon are most likely going to get something on. Yeah, Piers Morgan is good. He's gonna get a job. Trust me. Like he even said it on camera. Like he's good. Like somebody's going. A Fox News would hire him, or some other network would hire him. He's not done. Um, I mean, I don't believe in cancel culture. To be honest with you guys, if to be real, like because I don't like lying. Like I personally, I mean, I saw the clips of what he said, but I know it was because Meghan Markle ghosted him. But to be honest with you guys, I didn't find anything what Piers Morgan said wrong. Like in terms of Meghan Markle. Um, but in terms of them saying that the baby's skin is dark, about them like being hesitant towards that, like that's wrong. But in terms of Piers Morgan saying he doesn't believe Meghan Markle if she would read from her weather report, or he doesn't believe that she's suicidal, and stuff like that, I know that does a lot of damage. But me, I'm a very forward and direct person, so I personally don't think he did anything wrong, to be honest with you, in terms of that. I'm not sure if I missed the clip saying she was lying about her mental health. I don't know. Like do I personally? I here's what I said. I was at the store yesterday and I was talking about with the cashier. Meghan Markle knew what she signed up for. Come on now. Like she knew the royal family was is gonna be like that. That's she signed up for that. Like she knew there's gonna be racial undertones in that family. Like so, I mean, she signed up for it. So why are you surprised? I do think she's a social climber. She was on Deal or No Deal as a model. She signed up to be a model on Wendy's show. She literally DM'd an old ass man that followed her on Twitter saying she's a fan, which is a bullshit lie. So, I mean, like, girl, you signed up for that shit. Like, you should know as a black person that there's going to be racial undertones. You don't even need to know about the history, okay, of Great Britain, okay? As a black woman, you should know that there's going to be a problem. You see what I mean? As a black person, if you're trying to marry into a white family, there's going to be a problem. If a black person is trying to enter my family, there's going to be some judgment on that. It's just how it is with people that were born in that. Yeah, there's going to be judgment. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Like, if somebody marries into my family and they're black, there's going to be judgment because the person is black. I'm just saying. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. You know, let's just be honest here. So same thing with the Vietnamese culture. The Vietnamese culture likes people to marry within the culture. And if that doesn't work out, then they got to marry the white superior race because the white race is seen as superior. I mean, Jeannie Mai is a perfect example. She didn't want to marry a white man. She wanted to marry a black man. But hell, her mom wasn't even happy with her marrying a white man. But the man had money and he's white. And when you're white, that gets you things. And so they got married. And now, she's with Young Jeezy, right? So like that's just how it is. Um, you know, like like in my culture as a Palestinian or in Arab culture, like no, like you're gonna get some judgment. You're going to get. I know a girl who's Palestinian who her family don't talk to her anymore because she dated this black dude and they end up having kids. You see what I mean? That's a problem to them. So I think they got. I'm not sure if they got married, but even if they got married and they had kids, that's still an issue. You know. So hell, it don't matter what race it is. If you're a Muslim woman and you trying to marry outside of the religion, that's an issue. That's just how it is. It's culture. Like the Britons, they have a culture. Like so, like she knew what she signed up for. I personally feel like she wanted fame. From what I've read about and what I've seen, CBS didn't post the whole 2 hour interview. I tried to find it online. I don't know if it's on there now, but I personally I believe Piers Morgan when he says she's a social climber because that's the industry. That's the industry. I would like to see a show with men and women on a view on the talk. They wouldn't hire me. I'm too real. I would be canceled day one. A lot of black people drink what the Kool-Aid. Oh, what of inclusion like the Asians did up till recently. What does that mean? Are you saying that they don't mean to be inclusive. I don't want to be a co-host. I don't. I don't get along with people. I just don't. I don't want to be a co-host. I hate people. I want to be solo. You know, you are as effed up as the white people you protest. Okay, we have a little troll in here. Um, you don't think he was wrong. I already answered that. So, but no, I didn't find his commentary from what I saw. Um, I think he's a creep, but I don't think he should have got all them damn complaints. I think cancel culture is too extreme. Meghan McCain saying that she doesn't believe Dr. Fauci, like I didn't have a problem with that at all. Apparently the media did. I have a problem now with her saying that, that it's okay for Trump to call the virus, a China virus or whatever, because that's only going to create uh, just violence towards the Asian community. I had a problem with that. I have a filter. There are certain things that I feel like there should be boundaries on, but I don't know. Like literally, I tweeted a black woman on CBS saying that was it damage control? Do you think JOA has a problem with the commentary Piers Morgan said about Meghan Markle? No, I don't have a problem with that. I don't care like that he said that. No, I don't like people. I mean, I like people, but I'm a Scorpio. Like I don't like I just don't like people. Like, the issue with Megan was that I don't like fake people. I don't got time for BS, you know. The issue with Meghan McCain was that she said Fauci didn't believe in science. That's what got producers and public pissed. Yeah, I don't know. I just know I ain't taking that thing. Abe says, drinking the Kool-Aid. Mind you, Abe, they're censoring a comment, but I can see it. Drinking Kool-Aid means buying whatever BS someone is selling. America and other societies proclaim that they are inclusive. But aren't. Well, they aren't. I just talked about that. They aren't inclusive. And it's not just with blacks. JOA is no, I'm not a racist. I love that you say how you really feel. Unfortunately, Jennifer, in today's day and climate, you can't say how you really feel. I don't feel Piers Morgan should have got investigated. Like I know mental illness is a thing. I personally feel like if she was a white woman, maybe he would have been okay, because I know there's a stigma with mental illness and people of color community and African American community. So I think with her being black, that made it more of an issue. But if y'all like polished people, a lot of y'all on here won't be watching Wendy Williams. Let's just be honest here. I would love to be on your channel. I would love to. When I get my equipment together, I promise I'm gonna invite y'all on StreamYard and stuff. Megan says to the Stir the Pot, she may not believe in it, but it says it. I actually would like to have people on here that like to troll, which I doubt they would come on camera, but I would like that. It's annoying that some of us who are willing to take the vaccines are helping the selfish groups take. They're always one group always anyway. I'm just not take. I just don't want to take it. That's how I am. I don't want to take it. You can tell how you would feel. Just make sure you have your own hustle and are on the company. No, I've been working for myself for 9 months. I'm not with nobody, but I'm still getting my little treatment and stuff from that situation. She don't say racist stuff, but I think she's a little bit she's I think she uses the LGBT community for her brand, but I don't think she's really down with gay people. You see what I mean? Like I think she has her little her ways. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Today she talked about Krispy Kreme donuts and she loved the Atlanta Housewives when they had everything. Sure, you just don't want to do your part. What does that mean? I don't want to. I got my vaccines. I've been having body. Yep, I don't want no body aches, especially because my hand is aching sometimes. I don't need no problems. Yeah, but I don't like coworkers. This is why I don't believe in friendships. When Cheryl Underwood was like, I personally never had experience with you being a racist. You're my friend. I don't believe in the Hollywood friend bullshit. I don't even believe in like normal life friend bullshit. I don't believe in friendship. I don't. Yeah, well, you gotta take her, right? But yeah, like I've always wanted to be on television, and she read me talking about what Michelle Turner said. She said something to the effect of, if you want to be a TV host, this is not the way to go. If you have aspirations to be a TV host, it's not the way to go. And I replied back, I told her, well, I'm not a polished host. I'm not you. I'm not gonna work for a network that has discrimination issues. As a black woman, you know what that is. Like, so like I'm not Kevin Frazier that's gonna sit there and give this white woman that has a history of racism like small little minor five-year old questions. Like that's going to be your co-host. Like you see what I mean? So there are certain things you got to do to fall in line in the industry. And I say this all the time. You either got to be a Monique or you got to be a Steve Harvey. So what's her name? Miss Turner, who's a friend of Steve Harvey. You see, is a Steve Harvey. She's not a Monique. Um, so it got to be a production company like Wendy Williams production company, Denmark Mercury. They knew who she was. They listened to her on the radio. I think Wendy Williams got media training. I think they polished her on television because she's nothing like she was on radio. So if I were to ever do TV, it would have to be with a production company that doesn't want to change me because I'm not changing for television. I'm not changing my personality or my views or my opinions. Um, she was not a friend. That is her coworker. No, yeah, they're not friends, but they call each other friends. Can't have mental. I mean, I'm always home. I don't need the vaccine, anyways. So, let's see. Yeah, and 5 years from now, TV may not be a thing. Like this whole YouTube thing might be a thing, or like digital stuff might be a thing. I don't know. That's what a lot of people keep predicting, right? Um, Patreon. Who gonna sign up for Patreon? Who gonna sign up for Patreon? Cheryl is a. That's not right to call her that. It's only $5. I mean, no, I'm not taking a vaccine. Yeah, I want my own. I don't need to be a publicist for that. I mean, there's people on YouTube that are in the industry production wise, and they scout out talent and stuff like that. So like, it got to be somebody that literally watches me. Um, in the future or whatever, once I get more subscribers, and if the money sounds right, if the deal sounds right, if they're okay with my views and stuff, then we could sign that little paper. Um, but at the moment, like I don't gotta answer to nobody. I could post a YouTube video when I want to post a YouTube video. I can take the day off when I want to take a day off. Um, with these talk shows, you're assigned a schedule under a unionship. So I'm happy like this. What's wrong with social climbing? I mean, it depends. Like, are you okay with sleeping with laying on your back and climbing up the ladder? If you're okay with that, then okay. I'm not saying that's what Meghan Markle did, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if she did that, but in a way she did it was DMing that old ass man saying she's a fan, and then her going to a party meeting a prince and then ghosting him. No, you don't need to be a publicist to get your own talk show. Be a publicist to set these ignorant ass people straight. Yeah, yeah. See, in a way, I'm like Amanda Seals. I don't care about like parties and industry like bullshit, whatever. Like, I don't know. I just don't like people that way. The Lady Slam Cheryl's interview on Steve Harvey. What lady? I don't know what you're talking about. Uh, no, but I didn't watch The View today. I mean, I'll watch it, but not every day, unless like there's something going on with Megan. Then I talk about it. But uh, okay. Uh, Some YouTuber. I don't know. Like I guess a YouTuber. Somebody that really don't. I don't know. I don't know if y'all heard about that story with Derek Jackson. Like this is why I don't believe in like pastors or priests or like people like Steve Harvey who literally made most of their money for giving out relationship advice when literally he cheated on his first wife. Like come on now, multiple times, and cheated on the wife that he had now before she became a wife. So I just don't. I find Steve Harvey to be full of shit. Um, I find Don Lemon to be full of shit. That is some serious hustle. I mean, hell, what's her name did it? Melania Trump did it. I didn't even know she was a model on Deal or No Deal. I used to watch that show. She must have been a model like in the earlier days of Deal or No Deal because I never saw her on that show. I don't even know if I paid attention, but I used to pay attention to them. I used to watch that show a lot. I never saw her on Deal or No Deal. Did y'all see her on there? Um, I guess. I don't know. They do social climb. Yeah. Yeah, men social climb as well. Um, what man in the industry social climb? The dude Derek Jackson, he's a YouTuber though, but like he uses women. I mean, in essence, he had sex with them too. So he's a social climber. Um, I agree. She needs to apologize on the View. She has no problem spreading her BS on the View. Also, she always looks so angry. Leave already. Hello, I'm a man. I would definitely climb the social ladder. uh, I want to know all of the judges. All, the judges of who? Uh, I don't know. So, what y'all think about it? Are y'all struggling during this pandemic? I mean, I really don't. Dude, did you see Terror to View? Sunny Slams and Man. Yeah, I used to watch. I mean, yeah, I watch all kind of stuff on YouTube. But she's not. She doesn't do what I do. She just posts clips. I don't know if it's a she or he. Uh, yeah. Don Lemon's a piece of shit. Um, I think he just needs to get with Chris Cuomo. Like they call it a bromance, but clearly it looks like it's more than that. No, I'm not sleepy. I slept all day. Clearly, it's more than just a bromance because Chris Cuomo literally kind of looks like his fiance. So I wouldn't be surprised if Don Lemon. Oh, thank you, Anne-Marie, for signing up to Patreon. I appreciate that. I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Cuomo and Don Lemon literally do it behind this. I don't know. I mean, he did say on Wendy that they are the last two in the studio. Okay, so like, I mean, nowadays you don't worry just about the side chick, you worry about the side dude too, right? So, like, no, I don't like Don Lemon because of his commentary towards the Muslim religion. What you think about Cuomo, the brother? I already did a whole video on that. I think he should resign. But yeah, I think Don Lemon probably hit that in the studio. Uh, well, Chris Cuomo looked just like his fiance. Don't y'all don't think that? Now, had this been a black person, and I said, "Hey, Don Lemon's black fiance looks," which he wouldn't date a black person, but Don Lemon's fiance looks like um, Don Lemon's best friend that's black on TV. Y'all would have had a fit with that, I'm sure. But Don Lemon, his fiance looked just like they. I mean, they kind of look alike to me. I don't know. Had Chris Cuomo been ugly as frogs, there wouldn't be no bromance between Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo. He probably hit that behind the scenes. I know, but it's funny as hell. He was on Winning Today. Don Lemon when they asked him about Chris. He said they're different. Yeah, I watched the interview. Um, but think you're sitting on. Oh, my bad. My hand was on it. Can you hear me? Hello. I said I think that Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo probably did it behind the scenes once they got off the show. Because he did say they are the last two in studio, right? So Chris Cuomo is a piece of shit too. You are back, son. Yes, can't hear it now. When Chris Cuomo had COVID, this was early on in COVID, and it's interesting because Don Lemon was talking about it on Wendy and how he was crying. Chris Cuomo was on his in his basement doing an interview on CNN talking about COVID, but yet they were building a house not too far from the original house. And I already talked about this. Like a biker was on their bike and they saw Chris Cuomo while having COVID with his family, not wearing a mask. And so the biker called him out on it respectfully, and then Chris Cuomo, big temper, you don't know who I am, blah 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 blah. Make sure I don't see you again. Just like his brother, his older brother, same thing. Um, so I just don't like. I am, I see Wendy. Like I may not give Wendy Williams credit, or I may call her some stuff, or like say some stuff based on what comes out. But Wendy is like she's smart. Like she's the same way. She's like she doesn't care about these. Now she's opening up. I mean, later down the line, it was really her husband that didn't want her to be around these industry people. But I mean, it's like you know, bullies don't like bullies. Are you calling me a bully? Uh, Giants are known to have tempers. Well, yeah. So had Chris Cuomo been ugly as cheese, Don Lemon would not be friends with him. It wouldn't be a bromance thing. Uh, I like the food. No, Chris Cuomo is just full of shit. I don't like him. I remember when Ice Cube was on his show. Literally, Chris Cuomo thought that Ice Cube was working under Donald Trump because Black Twitter thought the same thing. So white people usually think that black people are all monolithic and they think the same thing. So Chris Cuomo, as a quote unquote journalist, took what Black Twitter was saying and literally thought that Ice Cube was working with Donald Trump. And so, like, I mean, all you had to do was read a damn article and know that he wasn't. So, I mean, it's like, I don't know. I just don't like people. I just don't like people. Is that a problem? I mean, I'm friendly, but I just don't like, sometimes I just don't like people. Is that a problem that I say I don't like people? A lot of people, actually. Um, I don't think so. Not a problem with me. I don't either. Yeah, like when I used to work, a lot of people they like to go out and stuff like that. And if I don't like you, if I don't like the job, why am I gonna look? This is a great thing right here. Patreon.com/JOA. Sign up, please. Sign up. This is a great thing. So I grew up in a Muslim household, right? And so they would have these what do you call it, a secret Santa or a Christmas party. I can always use the excuse saying I don't celebrate Christmas, and not attend these parties. So that's always could have been a great excuse. Of course, I don't say that, but I just don't go. Like I don't know. I don't believe in friendships with work. I don't know. I haven't had a friend in like over. I don't know how long it's been. Like it's probably been 10 years, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, people they're problematic. People don't know how to communicate. They don't they social media has caused people to have personality disorders. They think they're celebrities and it's like I really don't like social media. I'm just on here because this is just what I want to do. But other than that, I'm very introverted. Um like, you know, people say they'll get back with you. You don't hear with them. It's all one-sided. So I'm at this point in my life where I just like to be alone, you know? Like I'd rather be alone than be with somebody that's not really, um, it's not really good for me as a friend. You see, like Plus, I'm not really. I don't drink. I don't do. I don't like experiment with things that people experiment nowadays. So that also kind of limits the friendship there because everybody drinks, and just I don't know. Just I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm friendly though. Like I'm a friendly person. Not real. What's not real? I'd rather have a dog. A dog is loyal to you all the time. You know, don't betray you. Yeah, that's true. They are certain, but it's not just celebrities. It's people as well, like you and I, that are the same way. And a lot of people on social media think they're celebrities with all of these likes and bullshit and everything. It's not like how it was like years ago before social media. And I was talking to a family member the other day from overseas, and she told me, she's like, you need to have friends. And I'm like, I tried, but it's not the same as it was 15 years ago, where somebody knocks on your door and say, let's hang out or whatever. It's not like that. Nowadays, people, they just want to add you on social media, know your damn business, don't give you a phone call. But I'm not like that. So, yeah, I don't want to get married. Definitely don't want to get married. How would you handle it if you got really big as in fame? The same way, you know, like Wendy. I'm literally like her. Go to work and go home. Like it's not. I have somebody like forcing me to do it like her husband was. I'm just like that. Go to work and go home. I'm sorry, Harmony. Uh, don't get married. I've been locked down for 12. I'm not getting married. I like my freedom. I don't think. Yeah, marriage is not even on my mind at all. Uh, Yeah, so like I'm finally about to get therapy for my hand, and then after that I'm gonna see if I can like I don't know, I want to travel. I don't care if COVID is still going on. I want to go somewhere. Oh, sorry. I want to travel. I said alone. I don't mind traveling alone. I never done it, but I think I ought to be okay. The weather here sucks right now. Like it's rain. It's been raining all day. Really? I'm around that age, Jennifer. I'm sorry. Sorry to laugh. You laughed. Yeah, I'm not getting married. I'm definitely not getting married. Um, it's funny because in my culture, I was talking to a family member of mine that's like in her 60s, I believe, and she was like, "When are you going to get married and have kids?" Because that's the culture. But yet she doesn't really know me personally. This is my first time speaking to this person, like really, that my mom knew since they were little kids. They're like friends and family at the same time, and but I'm not. I don't. I'm not going to get married. Uh, you want Patreon, Jennifer? Yeah, I'm not gonna get married. I don't think I'm. I don't know. If I ever get married to somebody, it's literally gotta have to be somebody that I absolutely trust, um, which is hard, and like a good connection. And I'm the same way in my 40s. I'm a loner. It's been 16 years. I don't drink alcohol. I'm assuming this says don't do drugs, and people don't know the true definition of friendship. Family conflict. Exactly, Brenda. Exactly. Exactly. You know. And then when you reach out, people think you're clingy. Nah, like so, like if I feel like it's there's no reason to continue the friendship. So I haven't had a friend in a while, in a long time. My mom said friends are hard to come by. I don't believe in acquaintances. That's why I don't have friends. I'm black or white. It's either you're my friend or not. I don't believe in acquaintances. Uh, so so yeah, I don't know. I'm miserable, y'all. I'm not happy. I'm not. I don't know if it's because today, like I slept a lot today, and usually I wake up late, like around like 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. sometimes. Like I go in and out of sleep. I don't feel like waking up, especially with this weather being it is right now. It's like depressing outside. So when I sleep that late, I get all groggy and I get all like angry and cranky like I am right now. So I don't do acquaintances either. Hi there, buddy. The right person will come along when you least expect it. I don't get out much. I'm like that. I either love you or I hate you. Exactly. You know, people get on my nerves. Uh, Patreon, baby. Patreon. I'm being like Wendy Williams' brother, promoting my membership. um, I'm not gonna lie, like I want love, like I like the sound of love and I love love and stuff like that, but it's like I don't know, it's not I just don't understand. I don't get it. Maybe it's an American thing because I feel like the American people lost that. Maybe I need to go outside of the United States of America because I feel like that's still there because cultural values are still there. You know, cultural values are important. And Americans, we're just like lazy, and a lot of Americans don't have cultural values. So, um, you know, there's a reason why Nigerians do so well in school, right? Because they have cultural values, right? You know, I mean, that's kind of like that's a debate when it's like, well, Nigerians do well in school. How come African Americans don't do well in school? It's because Nigerians they have cultural values. But does your culture do? They do, Emily. That's you know, that's not ignorant question. I don't believe in arranged marriages. I wanted to tell my mom's friend that on the phone, but I was like, let me not even get to that. I was like, you know, I don't believe in. I don't. I mean, I don't try, Jennifer. I just speak what I speak. But I don't believe in arranged marriages. I don't. You know. So if had I been a woman, it would have been much harder. So, but hey, actually, it would have been harder, but not as hard as being a woman overseas. So I'd have probably ran away or something, or just left the house, moved to another state or something like that. Kind of plan my move, high school, college, find a job, bounce. You know, if had I been a woman and had I been birthed into a family that really just wanted me to get married, you don't need to get married to be happy. You don't, but like cultures, like you know, some women they run away. There are stories about women that if they're especially if they're like you know in the Arab culture overseas, and it's sad they don't want to get married, live their life the way they want, but it's like no, you got to get married. You don't need to get married to be. Nope, you don't. It is sad. Sometimes I want to do story times on this channel or whatever, but unfortunately, the videos that I sometimes want to make is not going to get a lot of views, so I don't make it. You know, like I want to do, I don't know, like juicy story time or something, or I'm not really sure. You know, uh, like yesterday's video didn't do so bad about that CBS anchor. A lot of y'all got mad because I put black CBS host. Had I put CBS host, y'all probably wouldn't clicked on it like you did yesterday, so I had to put black. You know, that is sad. Oh, so I mean, it is what it is. I don't know like how y'all see me and compared to like other people y'all watch because I'm sure y'all watch other YouTubers, but I don't know. When I watch other people, most of them aren't really like I feel like they're not being their real selves on camera. I feel like they're scared of the camera or something, you know. I don't know. Like I watch certain people and I feel like they're not all of them, but sorry y'all, I bought this like food. Like a lot of them aren't like being themselves. Me too what? Americans have lost all values. I'm 69 and things have changed. Exactly. Um, that's what I'm thinking about doing. But I mean, yesterday's video did not too bad. It takes more than love. I'm in situation where we are mutually in love. We are planning marriage, furnished a brand new house, but we don't get along. Oh, if you don't, see, I asked y'all to send me questions because I wanted to do Ask JOA. You see what I mean? But y'all don't want to send me juicy questions. I understand. A lot of y'all are seasoned. Y'all older than me. A lot of y'all, because a lot of y'all watch The View. So under my demographics, a lot of you guys are like within your 40s and up. So, but you know, none of y'all sent me questions. A lot of people sent me questions about how to be a YouTuber. I'm like, that's not what I wanted. You know, so. But if y'all don't get along, why y'all getting married? Uh, no, no, Emily, I don't. I promise you, I don't. I don't do that. I was gonna say I don't do that gay stuff, but y'all gonna call me homophobic. I don't do all of that. I never done filter in my life. No, this is my skin. I have a light right here, like right here. I have a light that's like I guess making it bright or something. I don't know. I have a light right here. And the right, like I don't use a filter. I mean, I keep getting asked that question, but no, I don't. I've like growing up, my mom she used to wash my face with water, and then I carried that, as I bathe. I always wash my face with water. That's it. I don't know if it's the genes of being Palestinian, but it's just like I don't know. Like even on TV, a lot of them they put that white powder shit on their face. I would never put that on my face. Water. That's it. I don't know. I don't feel lucky. It's just skin. Like people. I mean, I don't. You know, uh, you're crazy. Someone asked me the same question. I'm like, no, I don't use a filter. And I wonder if I turn this light off, or face it the other way. Let me not mess with this light. But yeah, it's I guess like my father, he has good skin. He's like 66, and his skin is good. You know, so I mean, so my other siblings as well, but his skin is not too bad. Uh, well, I mean, I have a light right here. I have a light right here. I have a light in front of me. I have a light to my right. I have a light to my left. I don't even think I'm not trying to be like cocky or anything, but I don't even think this phone does me justice or the camera on my laptop does me justice. I think when I get an actual HD camera, y'all actually see my face, like how it really looks, because I don't know, because the equipment I have is not really high quality. But yeah, I have a camera on. You may not look at the light because that could make me blind. But yeah, I have like lights around, three lights. Um, I'm all right. Harmony, sorry to hear that about your relationship. Don't get married if you have any doubts. If I get married, we're gonna have to live in different houses. I'm gonna have to have my own space. I'm probably, yeah, I want my own space. I'm gonna be one of them people. Like, yeah, you gotta have your own place. I gotta have my own place. We gonna have to live in a different house. We gonna have to live in a different house. No, the house gonna be under my name. I'm probably not gonna get married, but I still have time. I'm young. I'm still in my 20s, y'all. I'm not getting married. That's not in my mind. Um. So who else got problems besides Harmony? Come on, spill the tea. Let me know. Wait, is it Harmony that wrote that? Uh, like questions. How old is everybody in here? Yeah, I still got my food. How old is everybody in here? I have my own place, and that's the first conversation we had when I first met him. He thought I was gonna. He knows we got problems. I got a new border collie puppy. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. You're welcome. Thank you. My hubby won't actually move out the house, even though he's dating the 20. What? He's in his spare room. Y'all still married? Like legally? Jennifer says her husband won't actually move out the house, y'all, even though he's dating the 27-year-old. How old are you, Jennifer? He's moved into the spare room. Got any advice? Whose name is on the house? That's the first question. I'm 39 and my failed chair gave me this. How long y'all been married? Hey, cat lady. You think you turned 52 March 30th? You don't know your age? What's her name? Harmony. Wait, not Harmony. Is it Harmony? Who has that problem with the husband? Jennifer. Y'all been married 30 years? God damn. So y'all been married for 30 years. Is the girl living with him, the 27-year-old? So y'all been living 30 years. Y'all both legally have the names. Y'all both legally have the house under under both of your names. And so, oh, she lives in the same town though. I don't think you can kick him out. But I mean, if he was a real man, he would leave, right? Because, it's his house too. Y'all went to divorce court. She probably, the 27-year-old looking for a sugar daddy. I don't know if he knows that, but no, they're not too old, too boring. I like older people. It gets boring at home. When you are in court with marriage, does cheating really result into not you getting much of the settlement? I'm not. Does that make sense? Does cheating not kind of like result, or does it result in you not getting, like, I don't know, half of, I don't know what, the car or the house or something? I think that does, right? Because like a marriage is a contract, you know, and obviously he went against the contract, right? A lot of people don't want me to call her Meghan McCoon, so I just came up with Meghan McCarran. No, but I've seen you, Karina, on commenting. Patreon. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know, and luckily I'm not in that situation because what? Not getting married. Yeah, I think Meghan McCarran is better. Ooh, did y'all see my tweet to Sarah Haynes yesterday? And she had the audacity to like her tweet last night. She sent out the tweet in the afternoon. Then I got a notification saying that she liked her own tweet. Sarah Haynes could kiss my ass. Let me see. Liked her own tweet. Y'all want to see it? She's shady. Um, Sarah Haynes' husband don't believe in white Supras. So she's another Meghan McCain in hindsight. She is so boring. Nah, she no different than Meghan McCain. She just show a different light. Let me get that tweet that I said. Hold on. So, yep, Jennifer. I wrote. So Barry Wise apparently got this stupid article, right? She wrote, "Everybody knows something's wrong is happening in liberal America. Few want to say so out loud, but the hours is very late. It calls for courage. Courage has come in forms of Judy Shaw, who today resigns from Smith College, proud to publish her letter." Mind you, this same woman, I don't know, her name is Judy Shaw, is a victim as well. Like she, I guess, left her job playing victim. Like Barry Wise left her New York Times job playing victim. And so I quote tweeted her article and says, "I can't stand this chick. Not surprised. Sarah Haynes' husband, Max Schifrin, supports her." And Sarah Haynes wrote, "Barry Wise is an integral, clear headed, independent, um, thoughtful, intellectually honest voice on so many things going on in the world right now. And she is spot on here and elsewhere. Girl, sit down." So then I wrote, um, what did I write? Let me find my tweet. Yeah, I saw my tweet. I posted on my community page. Uh, Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me go to my community page and see what I wrote because I can't find it on here. But she had the audacity to like her own tweet because she didn't get a lot of likes. I got more likes than she did, so she liked her tweet so she can get more likes. So then, um, what did I write? I wrote, "Lies you tell. Have you checked Have you checked her history? She tried to get a Palestinian professor fired in college. She is the epitome of victimhood. Like, I know you won't say it. Your co host, Meghan McCain, her career is about blame X, Y, and Z person, but no accountability for herself." Drops the mic. So, yes, you did. You missed a bunch. Uh, so, like I said, her husband is like a white Supra, Sarah Haynes. They met on an app on Tinder. So, I mean, if that doesn't explain to you, then I don't know. Explain. And Sarah Haynes' mom and father, they're like right wing Republicans. So, I mean, let me in on the tea about Sarah. You know it all, baby. Maybe you can give me some new insight. I can't wait to watch this from the beginning. I had Meghan McCain got arrested. What? She got arrested for what? DV. What's that? I know she used to be a pill popper and she almost overdosed. Go to work in AM. Got to work in AM. Can't wait till next Friday. Don't forget me when you're rich and famous. I'm already rich. uh, let's see. No, I'm not one of those people that forget people. Where did you get that from? Domestic violence. Thanks for that one person that signed up to Patreon. D- Domestic violence. What you mean? Where you got that from? Uh, did she really get arrested? I don't. She. Let me find out, Karina. Let me find out being named Karina on here. Yeah, I don't think that's true. All right, Miss Jennifer. Make sure you lock your doors so the side chick won't come in. Anybody else got any other things to say? What's your favorite snack for back home? Oh, I mean, I'm an American, so I mean, I really don't eat snacks back home, but I am eating something. It's like a Lunchable, but it has chicken and mashed potatoes and brownies and corn. Put in the oven. Yeah, she's boring as hell. I even that's not the only tweet I sent out and she read it. She's boring. Like she is boring. All that money she get paid. She boring as hell. Um Meghan McCain is still trending, y'all. It's still trending. Like that's crazy. I don't know why the View don't see her as a problem. Like she's still trending. New Orleans, New Orleans. Meghan McCain needs a Yanla. New Orleans. Where are you, Queen J? Where are you? Are you on Patreon, Queen J? Uh, did I see who on the Yanla? You need a nice background. I know I'm working on that. I'm trying to move. I've been looking for a place for almost 2 months now. Trying to move. When I move, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have my background, I'm gonna have everything. Um oh yeah, yeah, I did. I mean, she seemed like a nice girl to kick it with, but you know, she's also married to a Jewish man that's a white Supra, so he doesn't believe in all of this Black Lives Matter stuff. And I wasn't really looking for a husband until like I saw until like the other day something just told me let me just do some research and then I did and then I saw his tweets. Um exactly, that's what I talked about, Miss K. And she needs to apologize on television. Ain't no apology on Twitter. You said that ish on television. You need to apologize on TV. Uh no. No, I was asking if you are on Patreon. No, you don't need to be on that. How does what work? Patreon? What is a Supra? That's code word for Supra white supremacy. That's I say white Supra. Um, do you not read his? Go read his tweets and then come back and then let me know. That'll answer your question. They have the same privilege, Emily. I mean, Jewish people, they're white. To me, they're white. To me, I don't view them as a people of color. She should have been have called out 8 year ago when she said it. They did. I mean, Whoopi. I mean, like Sunny them, they're trying to stop her. They're like, that stuff can start, situations like violence and stuff. And then she defended that, saying it's all about verbiage. Y'all worried about verbiage when people are passing away over this virus. Um, so I'm tired of the anti-Semitism propaganda. Like we want to talk about that. Let's talk about the whole thing. But to be honest with you, it sounded like Whoopi was saying that because Meghan McCain said it's effective, and it sounded like Whoopi also said it's effective. But I know like at that time Megan was in the studio and Whoopi was at home, so I mean they had like problems with their tech. So I'm not. I mean, you just gotta watch the video and see what I'm talking about. Um, called out because a talk show host talked about it. That's why she was called out. His name is John Oliver. He's a popular. I think he's from Great Britain or something. He's a popular talk show host. That's why that's why she apologized because before that I talked about it on YouTube, but I'm on YouTube. I don't have a big audience, and people on Twitter also told her like something as well. Um, Hello, Adele. Are you the Adele the singer? Patreon.com, patreon.com. Make sure you subscribe. But why did he go after her? Who? Because he's a talk show host. I don't know. He talks about that stuff. Louisiana, New Orleans. Where are you? I'm promoting my Patreon too. You gotta hustle, right, Queen J? You gotta hustle. Uh, what other questions y'all have? Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina. It's bad weather over here. Ellen DeGeneres loses 1 million viewers. See, um, this is another white privilege situation here with this woman, Ellen DeGeneres, who I think is full of shit as well. She should have lost more than 1 million viewers. Okay, had she been a black woman, she would have lost her talk show. Okay, like, um, yeah, you got to get that hustle on. Like her show should have been canceled. I can't stand her. She's full of shit too. And it's funny because I used to watch her talk show, and literally, if you're an artist or if you're like in media and you're on a come up and you made it on her show, then you made it. But now I think her brand is tainted. And speaking of New Orleans, it's she's from New Orleans, and it's no secret that even in New Orleans, when she used to go to comedy clubs here, it's like she was just as she's mean behind the scenes, and like the fact that Warner Brothers still kept her on air, and I understand having her canceled with as big as she is, they would lose like multi millions of dollars. But like, I'm tired of her. Who from Baton Rouge? Just KK? Oh, like I'm just tired of Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen. I personally feel like she has that be kind to one another because she's a lesbian. That's what I feel. Because um she did lose her career when she came out the closet. She lost her show. She was an actress, remember? So I feel like if had she not been a lesbian, that be kind one another BS wouldn't be her mantra because she is not kind. So she's a woman and she's a lesbian. That's two strikes, right, in the industry, right? It's hard to be a woman, and then it's hard to be a person that's a lesbian, correct? I mean, I don't know, right? So I think she should have lost her show. She's a big show. She's been on there for a long time. She's worth a lot of money. Yeah, of course. I think they kept her for the money. Of course. I mean, Steve Harvey lost his show, but he was number 4, right? And he's black. So I mean, but I think she was a black woman, she would have lost her show. I mean, that's just another example of white privilege. Now she's number 3. I'm seeing on here she's number 3 in daytime show ratings. And under her is Maury Povich, who's number 4. Steve Harvey was number 4, and he lost his talk show because I personally believe when Monique was on there and he talked about white people, that the executives heard that, and then he lost his show not too long afterwards. Dr. Phil is number 1. Number 2 is Live with Kelly and Ryan. Number 3 is this woman, Ellen DeGeneres. Number 4 is Maury. Number 5 is Kelly Clarkson. Number 6 is Rachel Ray. Dr. Phil is getting 3.1 million viewers. Number 2, Kelly and Ryan, 2.7. Ellen's 1.5. Maury, 1.4. Kelly, 1.3. Rachel Ray's 1.2. Kelly's only been on what for a year and a half, so she's doing good. Um, I'm about to find out. This New York Times, you got to pay for it. I ain't about to pay for this. When I click on it, so I got to pay for it. Hold on, let me see. Oh Jesus, they're telling me I gotta put my email in and all that bullshit. This is daytime talk show ratings. I don't know where when they don't say Wendy. I just see top 6. I don't know. Uh, but she should have lost the show. I think we need more people who speak their mind on television. Like I'm tired of the Mario Lopez and the Ryan Seacrest. I'm tired of these. I like people that are outspoken and speak their mind. You know. I'm surprised Tamron Hall is still on air. To be honest with you, I know she's on what season two, I believe. I'm gonna give her a couple more seasons because I don't know her show boring too. I'm surprised she's on air. I'm not gonna lie to you, because normally them shows, people that are like news anchors and reporters, like Katie Couric was on there what for 4 seasons, 5 seasons maybe. So I'm gonna give Tamron 5 seasons, and see um if she lasts or not. Um, but good night, Emily. Yeah, Piers Morgan spoke his mind. I mean, that's why I feel like I don't think he should be canceled over that. Daytime talk show. Uh, yeah, I don't think he should lose his talk show. I mean, not his talk show. I don't think he should have been canceled over that. Yeah, I'm trying to see where Wendy is. I don't know. Yeah, Tamara Hall. I don't know her. She's beautiful, but I don't know. Her show is boring as fuck. Um, I don't know who Katie is. If Katie Couric, me either. He should have just eased up on Megan. Who do you like? I like Wendy. I mean, that's my favorite. I mean, although she lies and stuff, but I like her. I guess, cat lady. Man, I think probably, but he also got all them complaints, and Meghan Markle also called the network. So, and she is like, she does got a high, she got a prominent title, right? I know she's the Duchess of whatever Sussex or whatever. So I mean, who was better on ID Channel, Wendy? Yeah, I like. I mean, Wendy's probably my favorite talk show host. I don't even view Wendy as a talk show host. I just view her as just a regular human being talking on camera. I think that's why she's so successful, Because talk show hosts are usually polished as shit. Um, yeah, I did Queen J. I talked about it. I thought it was full of shit. She let Kevin look so good, dog. Like his storyline. Like I wanted to see Angie Martinez about to kick Wendy's ass. That wasn't in the movie. I wanted to see more of Charlemagne because he's been with Wendy like living rent free for 5 years. Like I wanted to see how Sharina I wanted to see so much that they didn't even put in the movie. Her movie was equivalent to something on Disney Channel. Like, hi John. Oh, I didn't know she was on the ID channel. I mean, NBC effed her over, so I mean, it's good she got her own talk show. I just think she's boring. But yeah, the movie sucked, and the documentary. The only thing new that I learned was, of course, um, the rape, and then what else? The part that she had to fire her security guy because Kevin Hunter thought they were getting too close. I mean, that's it. That's the only thing new I got from that. Other than that, it was boring. Like, I mean, um, no, I used to, but remember that story? Remember that story of Charlemagne? Charlemagne had, I'm gonna say allegedly, but Charlemagne allegedly took this 15-year-old girl to a party, and the girl allegedly got passed around by so many guys, and then they thought Charlemagne was one of them guys. According to Charlemagne, Kevin Hunter, Wendy's ex-husband, posted that story out. But okay, like that has been debunked that he didn't rape the girl. But I mean, what you doing bringing a 15-year-old girl to a party? What's a 20-something-year-old man doing bringing a 15-year-old girl to the party? To me, that sounds suspect. So I stopped. I'm not a fan. I stopped watching after that story. He had the nerve that bring his wife on the radio to defend him, and I didn't even watch that video because I didn't want to. But yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not. I think they were lovers, Charlemagne and Kevin Hunter. I personally think they were lovers. I'm feeling PEZ. What does that mean? Look at here comments on Meghan McCain's Twitter. It's under Meghan. Congratulations to what? She blocked me on Twitter. What she say? I'm feeling fish. What did Meghan McCain say on Twitter? But yeah, that movie was trash. Trash. I mean, I would like to host Jeopardy. I used to love watching Jeopardy. All I see on her Twitter was her saying she condemned, the vitriol with Asian hate, all that bullshit. Take that shit on The View and talk about it. Don't post it on. You made that commentary on The View. You should talk about it. You should apologize on national television. That's not fair to Asian people. Well, I'm sorry, Kelly. That's one book. Like when I was a fan, like his book, Black Privilege. I read some of it. I didn't read all of it, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm actually gonna watch the video of his wife coming on air when I get off of here and see, like, cause I never watched that video. But after that, I just stopped being a fan. Like 20-some-year-old bringing a 15-year-old girl to a party. That's just like, even if you ain't raped the girl, but still, that's a little suspect. And to me, I don't know. Maybe you may not feel that way, but I find it suspect to do that. Oopsie. That goes on a lot in the black community because I used to work with black, I mean, everybody, but I used to work for when I was working, they had this black dude asked me if this 17-year-old girl looked cute. He was like, I ain't gonna tell her. And mind you, this man is 20 something. I'm like, dude, she's underage. Like, and I don't really even think of her anyway, but still, like, so that goes on a lot, you know. Exactly. So, like, because he had a deal with HBO, so that was like pushed back or canceled or something. But they said Kevin Hunter because I did see Charlamagne kind of address. He was like, "I know what you did last summer, Kevin." So that was like shade towards that story. But yeah, so HBO pulled out a show. I think he's supposed to have a talk show on Comedy Central. I don't know what's going on with that, but I don't know. He's mediocre. He's only famous because of Wendy. And he learned from Wendy. I just wish Sonny would call out Meghan. I'm not gonna lie, I said that too. I don't think, well, not to defend him, but I did say that. And then 2-3 days later, I got comments on the video saying, well, this didn't end well. So, they had a guy that came out that said he had sexual relations with Wendy Williams' ex-husband. Colin Kaepernick girlfriend, she my people, she's Arabian, but she's from Egypt. And this was in 2014. She did an interview with Wendy when she was on the radio. Her name's Nessa. She did her now she's on Hot 97, but she did an interview with Wendy in California with her husband. And Nessa brought up the transgender that Wendy's husband allegedly slept with to Wendy, and then Kevin Hunter chimed in, like took over the interview. You can't find that interview no more on YouTube. I wanted to use that interview in one of my videos. That shit's gone. Yeah. So, yeah. Why are you surprised, Queen J? They said one went missing, allegedly. I don't know. Because Kevin had a habit of hiring people to, allegedly. I mean, Miss Jones talked about it when she was on the radio. Somebody they tried to allegedly hire a hit person to get Miss Jones, allegedly. So why y'all think Wendy Williams never got hit or touched by a woman or a man with all the stuff she said on the radio? Because of Kevin. Her son old enough. I'm sure he know. I'm just a blogger. All you gotta do is Google. Now he on Instagram holding old girl's hand. Old girl taking over his Instagram account, saying she gonna tell her story, yada yada yada. I mean, there's nothing you can say. You're still the side chick. Yeah, the trans thing has been rumored for a long time. There was a picture on the internet of a bald-headed man on. So that was, I mean, that was. He's allegedly gay. It don't matter because they got a guy on record that came out about it. Queen J, I don't know where the hell you been. Why do you think Wendy has a obsession with gay rappers? DL gay rappers. I mean, like, I don't care if you're gay. I have a problem with you lying, getting married to a woman, lying to a woman, when literally, you know, you like both or you just like the same sex. But yeah, that's why she had an obsession with gay rap. She called Angie Martinez boyfriend gay. Who was she dating? She was dating Cupid or somebody. And then Angie Martinez, she's the only girl or only person that got close to Wendy. Everybody else, and then they had that group, but Kevin came. That's the only chick that got close to Wendy. Good night, cat lady. Thanks for being on Patreon. Yeah, but she the only girl. So I want Angie Martinez to put out her own movie. I'll watch it because I know she'll put the Wendy thing in it. Yeah, but you're a girl. Or you're a woman, so you get more of a pass. I wouldn't be surprised, John. See, I got a story time that I wanted to do in terms of that. Not with him, but just in my personal life, but I've always wanted to do. I mean, she's cool, but she's not entertaining, but like I would watch her movie because I know she would put that in the movie. It don't, but like what I noticed about Wendy is her answers to people ask Wendy questions are always what she been through. Um, all the time. Like now she doesn't believe in working with your husband, but before she did an interview at Wall Street Journal defending herself as to why she has a husband as her manager. I don't know if y'all saw the interview. Um, she doesn't believe in dating. I mean, getting married at 20 something years old because she got her first marriage at 20 something years old. So her opinions are based on, or her advice are based on shit that she been through, you know. So I personally feel like she probably knew he was gay, you know, or bisexual, allegedly. Uh, who doesn't say much about Wendy? Yeah, getting in your 20s. Yeah, I do too. But I still like her. I still like her show. I think she lied about the mistress because she said she didn't know the mistress. Um, I made a video about that in 2018 saying Wendy knew the mistress. They were at the same club. There were pictures out there. And that video got blocked like the next day or whatever. Like, and mind you, I didn't even use I didn't use a video clip. I just came on like this, and then I showed the pictures that's already out there publicly. Her team had YouTube block it. You see, this was in 2018. You know, and then when I talk about her, I don't use her clips. And if I do use her clips, I make sure I just use the audio because she don't like people exposing her or whatever. Yeah, they blocked it. Yep. And what do you know? Years later, they knew each other, right? Ah. So I think once she knew he wasn't going to leave her alone, then she had no choice. Who? Leave who alone? Yeah, she went on Andy Cohen and told Andy she didn't know the mistress. And then I think in the Bayou docu series, she said she knew the mistress. Hell, in the freaking damn movie, she saw the mistress. You know, Sarah Payton, who's from New Orleans, the actress who played Wendy, who I tried to interview, but apparently I don't know, the publicist didn't want me to interview her. I don't know why. You know, it was played in the movie as well that she knew the mistress. Yeah. No, there's a lot of people that got married early back in the day that are successful, but I don't know. It's different now, you know. I didn't. People getting married early doesn't make you stay dumb. I didn't say that. I got married at 16. Still hasn't learned that she doesn't need a man. That white man that she dating now don't like her. He even said that she's not his type, and I follow him on Instagram and I saw him he keeps posting Mario Lopez because apparently they're friends. So I wrote, "Damn, are you this man's publicist? Like you just keep posting his picture all the time." It's like, "No, I'm just showing support." Bullshit. A lot of these people that aren't celebrities, they just like clout when they know celebrities. They like to use their face to get likes and stuff like that. And I was like, "Well, can I interview you?" He tells me I got to contact Wendy Williams PR. So then I replied, I was like, damn, she got you locked down like that? So Wendy's not playing no games, you know. Uh who's gay? I just wish she brushed that wig when she Yeah, but he literally said that Wendy's not his type, you know, so I think she's desperate though, you know, but thirsty, whatever you want to call it. I personally felt like all three of those men were wrong choices because each of them are part of the entertainment industry. I think she should have chose. They should have done, you know, more of a better research of choosing a guy. You know, so especially you know she shouldn't pick a guy from Mario Lopez who allegedly cheated on his first wife but denied it. You know, so I don't know. She should pick somebody like Aaron Navarro husband. He got money. He's a lawyer. You know, somebody like that. Somebody with money, like money, money, money. You know, somebody that's not in the industry. Well, Aaron Navarro does TV commentary, but he doesn't do entertainment, so it's not the same industry. Sign up for Patreon, Miss KK. Come on, support a Louisianan brother. You heard me? Come on now. They had a chicken here the other day that was a waitress and said that Wendy Williams threw up on her. That was the same day she was like when Angie Martinez almost whooped that ass. She's not in here. I don't know. I don't think she subscribed. Who's gay? Who? She tried it with the white dude on Wall Street. Um, Murdering the English and need to go back to school. You talking about me, Deborah? All right, I'm gonna look for you. Don't say you will. Here's the link. Um, you had a woman on here the other day that was a waitress in New York. I don't think she's on here, but she was like Wendy threw up on her when she was on the radio. The same day when Angel Martinez almost whooped that ass. You know, I don't know if she's not in here, but this is why I need to have you guys on because sometimes I get interesting people on here, you know, that's a part of the industry, and I think it's hilarious. I would still love to hear stories. John, who are you talking about? Who? The white guy she's with, Wendy's boyfriend? How do you know that? He was married. Well, he wasn't married, but he was seeing a woman for 9 years. I don't know what when he said she didn't want to get married or something, or she cheated on him, I believe. So I don't know. Look, y'all, I need a trim. It's been a week since I had my cut, and I need a trim. Ain't that crazy? Opinion on all the illegal violence. Wait, well, wait. He old as fuck with no wife and always post my. I said the same thing. He was like, "That's my brother," whatever. But yeah, whatever. Opinion on all the illegals. Biden is letting invade America. Okay, Deborah. Wendy needs to grow up and stop rebelling from her mother. I like people from L.A. Her mother is gone. You know that man gay, John. YouTube censored it. I don't know. I don't really don't look at his page like that. I know he posts Mario Lopez, but I mean, apparently they friends. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just know that he wants to be in the industry because I saw a clip of him from 10 years ago with Juliana Rancic from E. Like, so I feel like Wendy just chose the wrong set of men. You know, they all were opportunists. I don't know if he's gay. He probably is. I don't know. Or bisexual. I don't know. A lot of people thought Mario Lopez is gay. I think Ryan Seacrest is I don't think Ryan Seacrest is straight. I mean, but okay, I don't know who that is. I'm not playing dumb. I don't know. I guess John is a Karen today. But Ryan Seacrest 100% because I remember watching an interview when Brody Jenner, I think he's Kylie Jenner's and Kendall Jenner's brother and sister. I'm not sure. I'm not. They got a big family, but anyways, he's part of the Jenner Kardashian clan. Brody, he was on Ryan Seacrest's show. Ryan Seacrest wanted the camera to go on Brody Jenner's feet to see how nice his feet looks, you know, and he was really interested to see how his feet looks. And I'm like, yeah, there ain't no way he's a straight man, you know. So oh yeah, Caitlyn's son from the first marriage, I believe, right? Yeah, or Bruce. I don't know if I should say Bruce, but whatever. Bruce Jenner, who gives a damn? Bruce Jenner's son from the first marriage. But yeah, Diddy as well, allegedly. I mean, Wendy wasn't wrong. See, they didn't put that in the movie. I wish they put that in the movie. Diddy, allegedly, I gotta say allegedly. Um, he got effed, Brody. Oh, John, you're just a troll, man. A lot of people say Jason Derulo is. Oh, thank you, Miss KK. Queen J, you gotta do it too. Come on now. Um, thank you, Kimberly. But yes, I don't know. There's a lot of even rappers. They be kissing each other, and I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like people that lie about and get married to the woman and use women. Patreon. I'm hustling. Um, because YouTube, you know, I don't know. It just Patreon, you don't get censored. There's no ads. You know, and then I'm gonna do a giveaway on there and stuff. But but yeah, what other questions y'all have in terms of these celebrities? So many rappers. Yep. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. Queen J. You crazy. You can actually pledge your own amount. You can, but since you're on disability, no, I'm good. Yeah. I don't care personally if they are. I just don't like when people lie with their marriage and stuff. I think Will Smith is as well. Yeah, but there's that doesn't justify the lie. There's white lies, there's small lies. Yeah, duh. Yeah. I believe the guy that signed up the producer that signed Will Smith up to Fresh Prince, I forgot his name, but yeah, he's openly gay, you know. Yeah, I think Will Smith, you know how many rumors out there for years. Come on now. I personally think so. Him, Benny Medina. Yep. So you know what you're talking about. You be doing your research about gay people, huh? It's yep. A lot of people, I don't know. I personally believe. And plus, like back, you know how now when you look at shows that you watched in the past, you would say, well, that's kind of a little bit fruity. But back then, like in the early 90s, you wouldn't even think that way. There were situations on the Will Smith show where he would, I don't know, just like pretend he's a woman. Jamie Foxx, allegedly, but for sure he is allegedly, for sure. But allegedly, I gotta say allegedly because he's not out. But Jamie Foxx, 100% allegedly. Um, yeah, I saw that, Kimberly. That's your name, right? I got a notification saying Kimberly. Um, oh yeah, Jamie Foxx. I was watching allegedly. I was watching what to call it? The cocktails with queens with what's her name? With Claudia Jordan and Lisa Ray, Vivica, and I don't know what happened, y'all. Mind you, me talking about them made YouTube cut me off. Um Yeah, but I was watching Cocktails with Queens, and they said something about a famous actor being bisexual, and so that Lisa Ray dated back in the day. I think they said, yeah, it was Lisa Ray, right? Um, and so I'm like, oh, that they're around the same age and they're still in the industry, So allegedly it was him. Well, yeah, the other day I was watching it and I didn't realize the dude that's on Fox Soul with Claudia Jordan now used to date. Not used to date. Used to be married to Star Jones, and he's bisexual or gay. His name's Al Reynolds. You see what I mean? Yeah, it's automatically like shut off. I swear to God, I didn't even. I don't think I touched anything. I'm on my phone. Automatically shut off. But I'm. So you know, it automatically just boop. It went off just like that. Yeah, yeah. I don't. I know Leah Remini was part of that from the talk, which is it pissed me off because she was part of a powerful group that she left, and when you leave, like literally, that's you're putting yourself in danger zone. But she did not even. But like, I didn't understand. She was a part of that group and she left, and she talked about it. You see what I mean? But she was hesitant to talk about stuff at the talk, which is really minor to what she'd been through as a Scientologist. She said she regretted not talking about her experience at the talk about Sharon Osbourne. And she spoke with a journalist, Yashar Ellie, on record about Sharon Osbourne and her racist ways and stuff. So had she talked about that earlier, things at the talk wouldn't be where they are now, you see? So, but hey, better late than never. Better late than never. Really? This man, Derek, what's his name? Derek Jackson. talking about relationships, about how he cheated on his own wife, and now like I didn't watch the video of him and his wife like talking about the cheating. Um, but he's clearly a narcissist, dude. Like I don't know, dude. Like who's who? Leah Remini? I mean, everybody got their little prejudiceness and stuff. I won't be surprised. But she got fired too, like Holly, for being ghetto. So I mean, they both got fired for the same reason, right? Oh yeah, A Rod. I'm J Lo has a habit of dating gay men or bisexual men. So 100%. Like you could look at him and say, oh yeah, something. Yeah, she has a habit of dating gay guys. I'm looking at this dude literally be like he finally got exposed. Like he made a whole career talking about relationships, kind of like a Steve Harvey, and then he gets exposed for cheating on his wife with multiple side chicks that came on record. That's just crazy, dude. Like, this is why I don't believe in pastors and all that bullshit and priests and relationship experts like a Steve Harvey who cheated on his own wife. I don't like they full of shit. But yet they capitalize and gain money and be rich off of that. So, um, who's Ben? Ben who? I don't know who that is. I mean, I didn't watch the video, but I see people like on Twitter on my feed tweeting about it, and I know he was trending. Um, oh, my bad. No, I didn't say Ben. I just said she has like the men that she did. I don't know. I don't really know much about him. Yeah, A Rod, Diddy allegedly, Casper Smart allegedly. That's all like I know that she dated. That have been rumors and stuff. Y'all might know more than me. I don't really pay attention to her like that. Let me look up her exes. J Lo exes. Sean Combs, we talked about him. Ben Affleck, Mark Anthony, Alex Rodriguez. Um, he said, "Oh God, I know. I'm gonna be doing a whole report on her, huh?" Okay, Sean Combs in the late '90s, Ben Affleck, Casper Smart. I just mentioned him. Who else? A Rod. I hate calling him A Rod. That's Alex Rodriguez. I'm gonna call him Alex. Mark Anthony, like I said, and that's really all the public ones I see. Hold on, that's it. Oh, I didn't know she was married to another person. Chris Judd. Um, wow, she was married 3 times. Oh, Johnny Noah, a Cuban waiter. I didn't know about that. This was in 1997 and 1998. That's interesting. I didn't know that. She was married 3 times. Well, 2 times and she's engaged supposedly. I didn't know that. I just know her from the Selena movie, and then I know her from that song that came out in the late '90s. I'm Real. I thought she was African American when she first came out. J Lo. Um, Tommy Mottola. No, that's Mariah Carey. Yeah, but they weren't married, or I don't know if they were together. But I know like J Lo was the artist that he used to get at Mariah Carey, right? I didn't know she was married in 1990s. I don't know. She's a social climber too. That's another person. That's a social climber. Jennifer Lopez. I remember seeing her from that song because I'm real. That what she did with Ja Rule. All right, y'all. But anyways, I've been on here for 2 hours and 16 minutes. Wait, hold on. You forgot Tommy and Tola. She effed him though. What? She effing Tommy. You crazy, John. Where you get your information from? Uh, Kanye West allegedly needs to also. Um, but yeah, I'm about to get off of here. I didn't do a video today, which is why I came on live because but I'm about to get off. It's 1 in the morning here. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I know it wasn't really that, but it's good to talk to y'all and stuff. Kanye F. Oh yeah, that's not surprising. Hi like before. Hi the like before you leave. What? Hit the like. Oh, hit the like. Yeah, I have 61 people on here. Thumbs up. All right, Queen J, you gonna be the moderator. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Come on, 110. Come on, make it 120. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. 111. Share it, share it, share it. Patreon.com, patreon.com. Wait, don't go. What else? Hey Ari, how are you? I was about to leave, but what? What's up? Y'all want me to stay on? We gotta gossip some more. Are you new to this channel? Come on now. I post the videos every day. He said we gotta gossip some more. We uh see, this is why I wake up late because I sleep late. You know. I've been here forever. Well, thank you for your support. Okay, just got done making some nachos. What you put in it? John, go on Patreon. What else is there to talk about? We talked about Meghan McCain. We talked about Cheryl Underwood. We talked about Derek Jackson. We talked about Wendy Williams. Talked about J Lo. Talked about some of y'all on here who got married and divorced and have a side chick. You're gonna go on Patreon. Uh, I feel bad for the girl that said she's been with her man for 30 years and her man has a side chick that's 27 years old. That's just crazy. Um, oh, but it'll replay, John. It will replay. That's the Patreon link. I appreciate it. So, what else is there to talk about? Ground beef, refried beans, tomatoes, cheese. Oh, that sounds good. I'm gonna do another one this week. What else is going on in the media that I didn't talk about? Candace Owens getting her own talk show with Daily Wire. Cardi, oops. Candace Owens is apparently suing Cardi B because Cardi B posted, I guess she didn't know, but she posted a photoshopped image of Candace Owens implying that she is okay that her brother had sexual intercourse with her husband, which is photoshopped. But mind you, Cardi B has like 20 million followers on Twitter, so that comes. I'm on the way. Yes, she got a talk show. I got food. I got hummus. Um, she had a show. She has a show now on YouTube. You know, that gets like a million. She gets a lot of views. So she getting a little talk show. Um, but Ain't nothing else to talk about. I know John is on Patreon, I guess, signing up, but I mean, ain't nothing else to talk about. Ain't nothing else. I got 55 people on here now. Only three of y'all commenting on here. Uh, who's who lives in ATL? Um, I'm gonna watch her show just to see, just to be curious. You know, who lives in ATL? Ari, I've been saying I want to make nachos or tacos for weeks. Yeah. I had a taco 2 weeks ago from a Mexican place. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, they're all women that came forward, so I don't know. Unless he paid the men off, I'm not sure. Uh, John, it better be the $20 tier or something since you got me on here. And don't be cheap. Don't do no $5. Tell him, Ari. Tell him no $5 tier. Tell him the $20 tier. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch it just to see how it goes and stuff. A lot of people in my comments, 100 people commented about it. They're like, no, they're not watching, but I don't believe that. I think some people are gonna watch. I'm gonna watch just for content to see. Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. She gonna have an audience and everything. How you gonna have an audience during COVID? But okay. Oh, I forgot. She doesn't believe in COVID. She's gonna have a live audience. She's doing better than Stacey Dash. Stacey Trash Dash. Well, I mean, if it's like worth showing, if it can give views, then I'll do it. But if it's like, um, but if it's not like worth showing, y'all making it seem like it's gonna be like some radical show. Uh, I don't know, but anyways, y'all want me to get off because I'm ready to get off. John is gone. John, I guess I don't know what he doing. Sign up for Patreon, maybe. Patreon. It's radical. Um. Oh, Harmony, you're still here. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Ari says I can't stand her. YouTube just censored it. But I can't stand her ASS. She makes black people look terrible every chance she gets. But good night, Jordan. I'm sad. I came. Why are you sad? I flip back and forth. Yes, I know. I'm still here. Can you believe that? They making me stay on. This is why I wake up late. Oh, holy night, the stars are rising, shining. Oh, here's the night. Oh, hey, round. How long ago was that? No, thank you. How that song go? Oh, holy night. I was watching Jennifer Hudson and Stephen Colbert sing that song. I mean, he sang funny. I was laughing the way he was moving his mouth and everything. I don't know if y'all saw that video. I ran out of topics. We were talking about DL people, Wendy, Kevin Hunter, all of them. Uh, John left, so I mean, let me see. Stephen Colbert, I'm not sure why he's not as popular as, I mean, he's a good talk show host and he's smart. I think he's better than Jimmy Fallon, you know. No, I didn't. I'm just saying. Oh, holy night. My bad, y'all. I really like Colbert, except he's not as left as I would like him to be. Why? Why you? Why? What's? I don't watch his show like that, but what's his politics? Explain to me. I need to get on live more. I get Patreon signups going live instead of posting it on my community page. No, she stopped. I mean, I don't. She wasn't messing with me. I wouldn't say that, but I don't know what his politics is. Like, what would you like him to agree with you on? Who's messy, Nichelle or me? Ooh, got some messages on Patreon I need to answer. Let me see. Someone. Aren't you on Patreon? I'm just saying. Um, I thought you were on there already. That's the link. I thought you were on there. You did sign up. Cause I messaged you one time and I asked you if you decided not if you to cancel it and you said no. Uh, I'm like in the middle too. I agree that sometimes I don't need him to agree with me. I just like his comment. Yeah, I think he's. I don't know. He just like he got a sense of humor, you know. Yeah, you know. I mean, I don't watch him for his politics. I like his interview with Nicki Minaj. I thought that was funny. Yes, this is YouTube, but I'm promoting Patreon too. Bernie's a waste of time. No, no. I'm just saying. Barney's just talk, 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 talk. I'm trying to get 40 signups on Patreon this week. I got 20. How many I got? 25. So I need 15 more for this week. Come on, I got 51 people on here. Uh, I mean, I was rooting for him to run for president when he bailed out for no reason. He didn't even provide us a reason. I was like, really? Did Biden just did the Biden team traumatize you for you to just bail out the race? I mean, yeah, he does talking, but come on, thumbs up this video, thumbs it up, thumbs it up. 54 people on here. I'm not on Patreon on live. I'm just promoting it for so I can get new members. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I don't know. People keep telling me that. Oh, Jesus. People keep telling me my skin looks good. Feel the rain on your skin. How that song go? Feel the rain on your skin. Nothing else can feel it for you. No one else, no one else. We need a secret. I told people I don't have a secret. I told people since I was a baby, my mom used to wash my face with water, and then that's what I just do. I wash my face with water. That's it. I heard soap can ruin your skin. I mean, like some people put soap on their face. Well, not your skin, but can like putting it on your face could ruin, um, I guess the skin on your face. If that makes sense. You don't have skin on your face, do you? No, you don't. But it can ruin your face. Putting soap on your face. I think it's just genes. I don't know. But soap. A lot of people. Do y'all wash your face when y'all bathe? Do you? Do you? My bad, Harmony. I know I'm boring. I was about to get off, but y'all wanted me to stay on. No, I don't want to get married. I don't. It's not on my mind, at least. Has anybody else on here seen the Mandela effect? I know I'm boring, Harmony. I'm about to get off. I appreciate y'all though. I like talking to y'all, but I gotta remember this is also a channel, so it's sort of like a business type of thing, and I'm not talking about nothing. So, but sometimes I think I should do a backup channel too, just in case. But I don't know. Patreon, come on, Patreon. Who didn't sign up that's in here? I got 56 people in here. I know one person looking at me right now, and you did not sign up to Patreon. You did not sign up to Patreon. You, you got what I need. Can you sign up to Patreon? Can you sign up to Patreon? No, you got what I need. All right. Vaya con Dios. Masalame. Buenas noches. Good night. Deuces.